We're going to try that again. Will y'all let us know if you can hear us? Because there's some issues with our streaming service. And Blake, I'm bringing you in, so you might pop up on screen.
Hello. Can you hear me? You there, Nicole?
I am.
Awesome. Can you hear me?
I can. I don't know if anyone else can.
Oh, okay. Let's see here. I love the technical difficulties. Let me bring my phone up here.
They keep changing the way that everything runs on our side.
Might pop up on screen.
Okay.
Hello.
I think we have audio. It's working on my phone now, Nicole.
Yeah, I know. It's
They
picking
hear
up
us.
your mic, too. Thank you, Chelsea. Thank you, Heidi. Okay, cool. So
Awesome.
I guess I'll bring my
Yeah.
video up, too. Wrong direction. Hi, guys. It's always reverse.
Do we see you?
So this week, we've got department updates and city council tonight, which we'll talk about in a bit, and then some of the upcoming events and things. So I guess we'll go ahead and get started then.
Yep. And Nicole, you're a black screen when your camera comes on, so I'm not sure what's going on. But that's okay.
We're going to roll with it because it is what it is.
That's right. We always work through adversity, don't we?
So I'll let Blake do our resources
All right.
today.
Well, welcome to today's show. Regardless of the technical difficulties, we're going to push forward, and we start every show. If you're new to the Tuesday live show with me and Nicole, we always show this slide to show you where the resources are available if we are not live. So after the show, you can always get information by visiting weatherfordtx.gov. That's sort of our mothership website. That has everything, including agendas. We stream city council meetings, board and commission meetings on that website as well. You can get information on every department, projects that they're working on. So it's a really good tool to use. There's also an interactive GIS mapping system that you can utilize as well. Then we have our tourism website, which is experienceweatherford.com. That lists everything, quality of life programs right here within the city limits of Weatherford. So whether it's a concert or any event that's taking place within the city limits, you can see what's going on by visiting experienceweatherford.com. Then we have our economic development website called chooseweatherford.com, and this is a great resource for potential developers and businesses looking to locate their place of business here in Weatherford, or it could be an existing business as well. Then we have our downtown website, heritagesquareweatherford.com, and basically that is a resource related to the downtown bypass project. Of course, these are our social media handles down at the bottom. Facebook at Weatherford, Texas, Instagram, City of Weatherford, Twitter is City Weatherford. YouTube, just search Weatherford, and then we are on Nextdoor by searching City of Weatherford. I think I got it, Nicole. Did I cover it?
Yep.
Awesome.
So YouTube's kind of just our landing spot for people who ask. Right now, we don't have the capabilities to go live on there at the same time as on Facebook. So we post all of the city council lives and these shows after the fact. So you guys can go back and rewatch that at any time.
Hey,
so
Scott.
our next one is MyWeatherford, which updates from our website. So it's really cool. It's kind of like our website, but a little bit more mobile friendly in your hands. And what's really cool is you can pull up stuff like we have shown here, which is the GIS mapping to actually see so this one is our general plan. So you can actually see all of the plans and everything that's going forward in the city. You can see collection times for everything from recycling to garbage to brush pickup, and you can put in service tickets or service requests for things like down power lines, missing stop signs, all of that fun stuff. And it's your one-stop shop in your fingertips, except that it's free and it's on the App Store and on Google Play. So you guys, if you haven't downloaded it, check it out. It's great.
And then we have Experience Weatherford. This is an ad that you will see. I think this is the one that will be in the Texas Tourism magazine. Is that correct, Nicole?
Yeah, it's like the Texas Travel Guide.
Yeah, the Texas Travel Guide.
Yeah.
I love that magazine. I travel a lot with my family, and so we use that magazine. So we will be in that magazine for the full year. It's a one-time issue that you can use year-round. So this is the ad that will be placed in that. And so make sure you visit experienceweatherford.com. You can also download, I don't know if we have do we have a slide for the Weatherford Eats mobile app, Nicole?
No, because we talked about it in the last 2 weeks. So I took it
okay.
Today.
Okay. Well, since I mentioned it, I'll mention it. You can download the Weatherford Eats mobile app, which is affiliated with Experience Weatherford, and that gives you a listing of all of our restaurants here in town.
And then that takes us to our council meeting, which I kind of briefly addressed earlier, that we've got our council meeting tonight at 6:30. It will be live on our Facebook page, and we also stream it on Charter Spectrum Local Channel 190. So you guys check it out if you can't be here in person. I know it's a shorter agenda today, so it should be a quicker meeting. So if you're wanting to catch it, make sure you're ready at 6:30 on the dot. Yeah.
And then garbage collection. So this is our weekly schedule for residential. We do collection twice a week, of course, inside the city limits. To ensure collection items need to be out by 7 a.m. of collection day, 16 bag per limit, and the bags should not exceed 40 pounds. I will tell you, we have a phenomenal crew over in sanitation, and there was several weeks back, they had a truck that broke down, and I think they were actually using just a pickup truck to kind of keep up. They were working till about 9 o'clock at night. So we do have some things that kind of pop up from time to time, such as mechanical failures on a vehicle or on a truck. But they work through that adversity, and we're proud of those guys for doing what they do. But that is the garbage collection schedule, and that's weekly.
And then we also have a reminder of brush and bulk collection, which this week is week 4 of the month. So it's the 4th collection quadrant, which you can find on our GIS map on both our website and our mobile app. But we have it here too with the area it is. So that's south of Fort Worth Street to the city limit line, east of South Main to Santa Fe, and then those connecting streets. And the bulk and brush go by the same kind of rules as our residential collection and recycling, which is have stuff out by 7 a.m. on Monday. Because if they pass your house, there's a chance that we might not get to come back to pick it up. They always try to, but I mean, they're going every hour they're out on the road. So, and I know that week that Blake's talking about that we were out of vehicle, those guys were out picking up until 9 p.m. every night, but they also had to go out on Saturday to reach those houses they hadn't gotten to yet. So we're asking that you guys have all of that stuff out by 7 a.m. on Monday. And then that makes next week quadrant 1. And I'm not going to list off all of that area because it's a lot of small detailed areas. So if you guys want to check it out, that's on our GIS map. But they're also listed out on the sanitation or solid waste and recycling department page on our website. So guys, check that out. And that's your bulk and brush collection.
Library department updates. So have you seen the new pavilion they have over there, Nicole?
Yeah, I actually went by story time on Thursday. And I mean, it was a little chilly outside, but they still had a decent turnout for story time.
Yeah. And speaking of story time, it's been moved. Tuesdays and Thursdays, 10:30 to 11:30 a.m. on the library Facebook page. In person is Tuesday and Thursday at 10:30 a.m. In the reading pavilion. Of course, permitting the weather. We've had a lot of rain lately. I think it's about to start raining here this week too. I think today's the day.
I think today's supposed to be a heavy rain day with chances of rain tomorrow. I will say, though, that pavilion is right next to all the really pretty bluebonnets that I keep seeing people go to take pictures of on Facebook.
Really?
I mean, I went out there and I took some pretty pictures of the pavilion with the bluebonnets. So I think it'd be like, if you guys want to check it out, it's a free resource. It's interactive. They ask questions. They read a couple books. They teach a vocabulary word of the week. It's a lot of really cool stuff. And I know they have other things. They have other book clubs and other like activity times and stuff for the like kiddos and teens there. So make sure you check out what's going on at the library.
Yeah, it looks. I drove by one day. In fact, it was before I knew they built the pavilion, and I drove by and all the kids were out there and the staff were conducting story time. It was really, really cool. It's a great pavilion.
Oh yeah.
Shelley, you asked, interested in the new colored lights and the trees on the square. Is that phase 2 of square lighting, like the building outline lighting? So,
you want me to bring you up, Blake?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Hello. So yes, so the trees have been installed, and I think there's some videos floating around on social media already from residents that are excited about it. Of those trees being lit, it's the same type of lighting that's along the border of the building, the tops of the buildings. So yes, those are permanent, and those were completed within the last several days. I saw the videos that the citizens were posting. It looked very, very cool. They have, it's crazy the capabilities that those lights have. And so we're excited about that. You can change the colors out and do different creative things with it, just to kind of create some brightness, I guess, in the downtown area at night and make it more inviting.
And they were on demo mode this weekend because I know that I drove by while they were still installing some on both Friday and Saturday. And so I know that every quadrant had different stuff going on Saturday night and people were wondering what was going on. They just had everything on demo mode. And it was, I mean, it was pretty cool to see some of the different capabilities too, though.
I thought demo mode was kind of cool. I thought it was neat.
I have some pictures and video, but I didn't think to put them in the slides. So we'll see about getting some pictures or stuff up on Facebook in the next couple of days.
Yeah, it's really fun. I used to live in a different community back in the day, and they had their downtown courthouse like all lit up. And I always loved going downtown at night when I lived there because it was all lit up and it was fun. So I'm excited that we have it. It's very, very cool.
And then up next, we have some HR department updates. They wanted us to share with you guys. We have 15 positions open right now, and that doesn't include camp counselors and pool staff because we have those open as well. And those are great for college or high school students just looking to fill their summer with some fun activities and ways to make some money during their summer. If you go to weatherfordtx.gov/jobs, there's a list of all of those 15 jobs and the counselors and pool staff jobs. Plus all of the descriptions and benefits and all of that other great stuff. So we just want to let you guys know we do have a bunch of open positions right now.
Yeah. All right, Parks and Recreation. Food Park Lounge Night. Food Park Lounge Night is probably one of our most popular events that we have. It will be next Tuesday, which is, I think May 4th is called. Now it's like nationwide, isn't it, Nicole? It's called May the 4th Be With You.
That's always a really popular.
Yeah, for Star Wars.
Yeah.
So that will be on May 4th. Music will be conducted by Dalton Williams. Julie Bean's Ice Cream will be there. Cool Arrows Tacos, Smoke and Time Barbecue. And then, of course, we have the Weatherford concert series. That will be next Saturday on the 8th, 6 to 9, Metal Shop. It's a rock cover band. Funky Monkey, Shaved Ice, Kono Pizza. I haven't heard of that one. Cool Arrows Tacos will be there as well.
They're the ones that make the cone-shaped pizza.
Huh.
Like the pizza cones. They've been out before.
Really?
Yeah. They're a crowd favorite.
Okay. I've missed them. I'll have to check them out. That sounds good. Of course, I love pizza, Nicole.
I mean,
who doesn't, right?
That's accurate. And then that takes us to our TPW updates. So that's Transportation and Public Works for anyone who doesn't know the shortened lingo I tend to use a lot. I put a picture of our proposed street rehab projects up because I know we've gotten a lot of questions about that. It is available under our TPW department on our website. They have it up there. But this week they on Franklin Street between 4th and Weatherford Street, they are paving the roadway this week. But with upcoming rain, we always say a lot of our outdoor projects, especially with like streets and water and electric and stuff, those are all weather depending. So we'll see if the rain puts us off into next week or how much into next week that puts us off. But you guys check it out. They do update this project map as it goes. So it's kind of like to propose projects, but these are the projects for that they have proposed for the whole year.
Yeah. And I know we do get we get a lot of feedback on rehabbing a lot of our roads each year. And so I'm glad you put this map on here, Nicole, for everyone to see. It's on our website as well, under the TPW webpage. But they do a lot of streets each year. And then you got to take into consideration, like this week, there's going to be rain. So those projects get delayed. So they get a lot done in a year. With a community our size, it takes a while. And so I love this map because it shows how quickly they work to rehab those roads. And you can always tell when they finish a road. It looks so nice. And Church Street comes to mind. And then there's another road that runs diagonal to Church Street that they had just done close to the downtown area. So we're proud of the crews for what they do in TPW. But that's a lot of projects each year. Well,
and I also put this up here because I see a lot of talk in our community groups about like when they see other departments like water going through and doing projects. Yeah. These are our like TPW specific projects. That doesn't mean that we don't end up going out and sending crews out after water has worked on a main burst or something like that. I mean, we have a water crew that goes back and rehabs the streets after the crews go through. But I mean, there's other projects that pop up too. So these are just the proposed. So that doesn't mean that there aren't other projects going on or emergency things that we get pulled onto or tech stop projects throughout that we try to update you guys on as we learn about them.
Well, one of the things before I worked for the city, I just never, understood this or thought of this. And so there was one project they were working on, but sometimes the projects get delayed because when I'll just say for lack of better words, when they tear up a street to repave it, they'll reach out to the gas company, water utilities here in the city, electric, and make sure that they need to fix anything while they have the road torn up, because the last thing they want to do is repave and then have like the gas company come in and tear it back up to fix something. So I know sometimes they have to wait on other entities to finish their project so they can pave over it. So those those situations delay the project as well from time to time. So, but they do a good job of communicating ahead. And so you won't see too much of a delay for the most part, but every once in a while they get delayed a little bit longer than expected.
And I think that's going to be it. So if you guys ever have any questions, you can always send them to the city page. I try to get back to them as frequently as I can. I know we typically get most of them late at night, so I don't promise you'll get an answer. Sometimes you do. It kind of just depends on like our personal lives because we're people too. But I do try to respond. I do. I think I feel like I respond fairly frequently at night.
Yeah, you do. You're on top of it.
Hi, Lindsay. Lindsay's watching. But if you guys have any questions, we're always here on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Nextdoor. Do you think of anything else, Blake?
Well, and before we go, yesterday was a monumental day for the city of Weatherford. We had our groundbreaking of the new Weatherford Public Safety Building, and we will be posting pictures from that groundbreaking very soon. It was a great event. Lots of state officials, county leaders, individuals from other communities came out in support of that. Lots of citizens. Weatherford Chamber of Commerce was there. So we appreciate everyone that participated, and we can't wait to share those photos with you all very, very soon on social media. But it was a monumental day for Weatherford, which was really a project that was kicked off and led for many, many years by the Weatherford City Council. And so, and not to exclude our police and fire chief, they had a big role in that as well, along with city managers, assistant city managers. And so we're excited about that project, and we'll get pictures posted very, very soon regarding that groundbreaking.
Yeah. So I think that's it. So
right.
I hope everyone has a good Tuesday. Don't forget to tune in to City Council at 6:30 tonight.
Yeah, we'll see you all tonight. And in the meantime, stay safe, and we'll see you soon.